Today we're talking about the ins and outs for hair growth for 2024. Now, I know this seems like more of a January video, but we're still at the beginning of the year. I figured it's a great time to make the video now. If you don't know me, my name is Angelica. I post videos twice a week, every single week with some shorts in between and something a little fun on Sunday. So if that seems interesting, consider subscribing. The subscription button is right down there, as well as the bell icon. Make sure you hit the bell so you get notifications every single time I post. So let's get into it. Ins and outs for 2024. I'm starting with the ins and then we'll end with the outs. So the first in for 2024 is oiling your ends every single day. This is something I've been doing for the past couple months. This has made a massive difference in length retention, reduction of single strand knots, and just the overall prettiness of the hair. My favorite oil that I've been using is the Kerastase Elixir Ultime, but you can use whatever oil you want on your ends that works best for your ends. That's what works best for me, and I have noticed a massive difference. Like, the girls were onto something with that one. The next in for 2024 is the stretch. I've mentioned this on my channel. If you've watched a couple videos this year, I've been saying that this is the year of the stretch. By this, I just mean that I will be keeping my hair in a stretch state like 90% of the time. So this means blowouts. Like, if I want to cornrow my hair, maybe I will blow dry my hair for leave it out for a couple days and then cornrow my hair. So that's probably like once a month. And then other times I will be wearing my hair in braid outs and twist outs, most likely more braid outs though. And then when I want to wear my hair out, again, I will wear it in a braid out, wash and goes, and just leaving your hair to dry in its natural state. Especially if you have super curly and coily hair like me, you are way more prone to single strand knots, excessive tangling, breakage, and all that. So this year I am embracing the stretch. The next in for 2024 is LED light therapy or low-level laser therapy. They are very similar but also different at the same time. And this is just some red light therapy that can penetrate deep into your hair follicles, into your hair shaft. And this can actually boosts your hair growth right from the follicle. It basically gives your follicle the energy to grow faster and keeps your hair in the anagen phase longer. I'm trying to grow my hair as long as possible and grow the longest amount of hair I've grown in 1 year this year. And so this is one of the things I'm implementing. I've actually been using red light therapy for a couple months now, and I've noticed a lot of very positive results. I actually will have another video coming soon that's in depth about low-level laser therapy. So if that seems interesting, make sure you're subscribed so you know when I post that video. Scalp serums. I have actually never used a scalp serum in my entire life, but I am very interested to try one now, simply because I'm doing red light therapy, I can only oil my hair once a week, which is the day when I wash it. And so sometimes in between, I just feel like I need a little something just because I'm used to having something on my scalp. And I feel like it can just help with the conditioning and boosting of hair growth. But I would like a serum I can use on my scalp without having to wash it out because of using my LED light therapy. So I'm going to find a nice scalp serum that, of course, doesn't have oil in it or isn't oily, that I can put on my scalp even if I'm going to be doing my laser therapy. And there's many options out there. I haven't found the specific one yet, but when I find one, I will share it with you. Also, if you use a scalp serum, please let me know in the comment section below what scalp serum you use. The next in is having more fun with our hair. It's 2024 and I am so glad that the extreme naturals are out of the way. If you're one of those, I'm sorry, but your voice is getting drowned out, okay? Now there's so much more positivity when it comes to hair out there, and there's less people policing everyone's hair. Like, no, you should not put any chemicals. Your hair should be all natural, no silicones, no sulfates, no bleach, no relaxer, no straightening. Don't even use a blow dryer. Like, no. 2024, the natural community, we're enjoying our hair again. You're only going to live one time. The purpose of going on a healthy hair journey, at least for me, is so that I can enjoy my hair at the end of the journey, but also throughout the journey. And even though you don't want to cut it short, you don't want short hair, you don't want shorter hair, you just wish like, oh, that bob looks so good. I wish I enjoyed my hair when it was at that length, because now I'm at my final length and I didn't enjoy my hair at all the other stages. So for me, I want to enjoy my hair at every stage. This means when I silk press my hair, I will silk it out to the max. Like last year, I will enjoy my hair in silk presses, because when I hit my goal length, That is how I plan to wear my hair. I plan to wear it straight more. I plan to wear it in more braid outs. I plan to just enjoy it more. Before you know it, you're going gray, your hair texture is a little different, or you get an illness and you're losing your hair, or you develop alopecia or something like that, and you start wishing, I wish I enjoyed my hair when I actually had it. So I'm gonna be having more fun. My fun will not be including relaxer, bleach, and hair dye, simply because I was relaxed for most of my life before I went natural. Like my hair was relaxed from the point I was really, really young to the point where I don't even remember. I just always had relaxed hair before I went natural. And there's no specific point in time during my relaxed hair journey where I felt, wow, my hair looks amazing, it feels good. It's never happened when I was relaxed. So I do not intend to ever relax my hair again. When it comes to bleach, my hair is naturally very prone to dryness and breakage. I have tried bleach before, and I think that experience traumatized me a little bit because while my hair didn't fall out, I did get excessive breakage. Now, keep in mind, I did bleach relaxed hair, so that's always a complete no-no. It's a recipe for disaster, but either way, just because my hair is so naturally prone to dryness, and I know that bleach naturally makes your hair even more dry, I will not be bleaching my hair. When it comes to hair dye though, there's a possibility, definitely not this year, but when I hit my hair goals, maybe I'll experiment with color a little bit, but to be honest, I am more likely to experiment with color when it comes to wigs. So speaking of having fun with my hair, while my hair is going to be in cornrows a lot as well, I do want to experiment with more wigs. This is my same old wig that I've had for so long, so if you know of any good companies that have good reviews that are not like all sponsored, let me know because I am looking to buy a new wig in the next few months. Not a full frontal, I don't do those. I need a closure wig. I know this is supposed to be my job telling you this, but you can help me. And then when I find a good wig, I will talk about it. I will share it with you, an unsponsored video, so that, you know, we can find an actual good wig out there. Now let's get into the outs for 2024. The first out, going to be a little surprising for some of you because I was all about this last year, but this year I've kind of changed my mind a little bit, and this is frequent trims. Frequent trims are out for me this year simply because I did a pretty good like blunt cut last year, and I did cut off quite a lot of inches. And this year I'm trying to retain as much hair as possible. And so to do that, I feel like I need all my hair to sort of catch up. Because my hair naturally grows in layers, it is in layers. So even if I trimmed it in a blunt cut, there are still a couple layers there. So I don't want to overly trim my hair. If, of course, I silk press my hair and I notice that my ends are so bad and they really need to get trimmed, I will trim that. I will trim all the hair that needs to be cut off. The way I trim my hair is I find the line where my split ends are and then I cut slightly above that. That's still the goal. However, instead of doing it maybe like every 3 to 4 months, I'm planning to just do basically twice this year max. So when I silk press my hair and then closer to the end of the year to see how much healthy hair I can actually retain without getting rid of any unnecessary hair. If your hair needs to be constantly trimmed like every 6 to 8 weeks, you're probably doing something wrong with it. The next out for me also has to do with length retention again, because like I said, I'm trying to retain as much hair as possible. And so I am going to cut out as much combing as possible. Combing, manipulation of my hair, I want to cut it out as much as possible. And this is why I'm saying it's the year of the stretch, because my goal is like right now underneath this wig, I have cornrows. So when my hair is in cornrows, I'm usually able to keep them anywhere from 4 to 5 weeks. And so if I'm keeping that in my hair for 4 to 5 weeks, that means I literally don't have to comb my hair for over a month at a time. Let's say if my hair has been in a protective style like cornrows for a while, I won't go straight into the shower with my hair just like that to detangle because it's more prone to tangle even more. So I will detangle my hair before I get into the shower, and I usually use my African Pride detangler. And when I detangle with that, I can easily do it while I'm out the shower, but then here's what I find myself doing. I go into the shower, I shampoo my hair. When it's time to deep condition my hair, I will put the conditioner in my hair, and then I will brush that through, thoroughly detangle it through. Then I will rinse it out, and then I'll put in maybe just a regular conditioner just to like finish it off, brush that through my hair, and then I will do my leave-in conditioner. And then I'll have to brush that through. And then if I'm putting my hair into some kind of protective style like twists or braids, I have to brush that through again to make sure that it is thoroughly in there. So I'm planning to reduce that by a lot, meaning if my hair is in a protective style, of course I will still detangle before going into the shower. But then when I'm in the shower, I plan to only detangle with a brush or a comb one time, which means when I use my deep conditioner, I will just try to finger detangle that in. If I use any other conditioner after I rinse that out, again, I will just finger detangle. So the only time I have to go thoroughly through and detangle with a brush will be when I add my leave-in conditioner and I'm doing some kind of braid out or twist out or however my hair is going to stay after the shower. And there's another reason why I prefer cornrows right now, and that is because of my LED light therapy. I have a lot of hair and it is super thick and dense. So the light therapy I use is basically like a helmet or a hat. And so when you put that on your head, if your hair is super bulky like mine and super thick, I feel like it's blocking the light's ability to penetrate all the way to my scalp. And also the hat literally can't fit on my head if my hair is out. So cornrows leave enough gaps between my entire scalp at all times without me having to think about it or stress about it. Now, this next out for 2024 is something that I think every single person should look into, no matter what kind of hair you have, whether it's straight, curly, long, short, blonde, straight, chemically treated, whatever. This tip will work for everyone. This next out is staying in your lane, staying in your aisle, okay, when you're shopping for hair products. I want you to stop staying in the aisle that was directed at you by the marketing. Go outside the aisle. Go outside the aisle that was directed for you and you will find gems. Trust me, I have found my favorite, the best hair products outside of the aisle. You know, when you go to a store, if you're black or if you have hair like mine, super curly hair, there's gonna be this aisle where all the products are targeted for curly hair, coily hair, and there'll be like thick moisturizers and deep conditioners, and that's where you'll find things like the rosemary oil, Mael Organics, and all these different oils that are targeted for black hair. And then you go into the other aisle, which is usually way bigger. You're gonna find products that are meant for pin straight hair, for colored hair, for bleached hair. So instead of shopping for your hair texture and your hair type, shop for your specific hair problem. For example, if you feel like your hair is getting a little dry, you need a new moisturizer, a new leave-in conditioner. Go and shop for a leave-in conditioner that's targeted at dry hair, not at curly hair, not at low porosity hair. Just look for a leave-in conditioner that's targeted for dry hair. The leave-in conditioner I use right now is the Pureology 21 something. That product has never been advertised for me for my texture of hair, and it's literally the best leave-in conditioner I've ever used. I've used one that was targeted for my texture of hair and it just doesn't work. My hair doesn't like it. So if you have pin straight blonde hair and you're like, that aisle is not for me, you might just find right now there's a lighter version of the Mael Organics that basically works for all hair types. Before, I wouldn't even think of checking at an Olaplex, maybe even Pureology. I would have never found my favorite Kerastase oil if I stayed in the lane that's meant only for my specific hair. So the out that I want everybody to take away from this is when you're looking for new hair products, just stray from your usual aisle. You don't have to buy anything, but just see what's there. You might find your next hidden gem. Now, if this seems interesting and you want more fun videos like this, let me know in the comment section below. Hit my face right there to subscribe if you didn't in the beginning. Watch this video right here if you'd like to see something else from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!